Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Movie review, bitches!
Bow down before the ones you serve. We're gonna get what you deserve. Head like a hole! It's just so. It's the fucking movie review. Tasteless adjacent movie review of Prayer of the Rollerboys. I am Jay Chowder. We got Bone.
Bye, Pinky!
Slopdog.
Day of the rope! Day of the rope!
Anybody fucking from the 90s, dude, I am giddy for this movie. Like, I didn't think I'd be giddy for this movie. It's close to Commando giddy because this is a movie we watched as kids nonstop on HBO. Prayer of the Rollerboys. I remember like when a bomb went off, we had such a sucky TV. The TV like buzzed, meow, like when the fucking grenades went off, and but I remember this movie just being so awesome. I loved it so much. I watched it all the time. We'd be like, well, on one of those movies, we had like 3 movies on each tape. But so I remember, but then I tried to watch it a couple years ago, and I couldn't get through it for some reason. I was like, this doesn't feel the same. So I remember saying to something, I go, dude, I can't even get through Rollerboys, dude. Here, try and watch this now. And so this is like a 90s cheese, but like awesomeness at the same time. Like it's again. So anybody who hasn't seen Prayer of the Rollerboys, everybody listening, pause it, go check out Prayer of the Rollerboys, come back. If you have seen it, because there's going to be spoilers. If you have seen it, all right, let's strap in, enjoy the hang, because we're going to fucking ramble about this fucking classic. I don't
It's something.
It's about. I want to say it's supposed to be in the future, right? Like the fucking economy goes to shit, and there's gangs and stuff. But there's a gang called they're just Rollerboys, and they're on roller skates, and they have
Rollerblades.
rollerblades. My bad. With the 90s, where rollerblades were the fucking shit. Like I remember as a kid wanting rollerblades so bad. And when I see this movie, I really wanted rollerblades. There was like a game show in the morning that came on where you ran through and you grabbed video games, and you could also grab like other cool stuff like rollerblades. I remember just being like, "Fucking rollerblades, man!" I wanted to like get a big coat. I wanted to be a fucking roller boy. I thought it was so cool to be a roller.
Yeah, it was so cool. Yeah. Like I remember watching it as a kid, and this movie was just you didn't understand why it just felt post-apocalyptic, and it really is. It's like 1990, and at some point financially the United States took out too much debt, and the stock market crashed, and everybody went into poverty, and like other countries came and started buying assets of the United States, but somehow the United States still ran. Like the cops and stuff were still like, who are the fucking cops working for if the United States basically fell? And
right.
It just doesn't about this movie makes sense. Like they kind of say a general plot, like this fearmonger thing, and it just doesn't really make sense. But it doesn't mean it's not cool and super fun.
Well, like basically the statue, like the cool, like the America being like #1 in the world. We fell a fucking lot, basically, is what they're saying. We fell a lot. The fucking U.S. is a joke. It's just in shambles. And then the big gang of the world is the Rollerboys. Not only a gang, they're fucking selling drugs. They're in high corporate positions, or like in buildings where they're setting it up where they can just rule the world one day. And they're just. And then Griffin is like played by Corey Haim, R.I.P. And he's got that cool lip thing. Yeah. And I just did it. No one's seen it, but I did it. And grew up with the leader of the Rollerboys, but he's trying to stay away from it. And then brother thinks the Rollerboys are cool, and he's just trying to get ahead because his parents died too. His dad was a drunk, killed his mom and him in the car accident, so he's just left to raise his brother. And then he's trying to just make a better life for them, and he's trying to stay away from the Rollerboys. He knows it's drugs, it's bad, and he's just
Drugs
fucking
bad.
Okay.
Drugs bad.
Fuck off, man. This movie's cool. I'm going back to my roots. And so he's just trying to stay away from the bad man. So he's just fucking,
Drugs
but then like
bad.
the cops come to him like, we need you to infiltrate this fucking Rollerboys. And then he does it, and then he's like working with the cops to try and get just a fucking great movie. It's just a good movie. I think that's a good description-ish. It's like it's crazy because they're
I just remember drugs bad.
The Rollerboys are a gang. They're bad. They fucking selling drugs, taking over the world. He's iffy if he's gonna fucking join the group, but he knows he's trying to save his brother, get him out of this place. That's why they moved away for a while. He wants to eventually move away. Just get out of there, and they gotta get away from these Rollerboys. And with the cops, he fucking joins the Rollerboys to try and conquer the Rollerboys. It's just mayhem and deliciousness. And I love how the brother, though, in the beginning, they're so poor. He's like digging through the garbage, finds a fucking like coffee maker that looks like it was stored in my asshole, and it goes to sell it. And he's like, "Hey, how about this? You want to buy this great piece of craftsmanship?" I don't think it fucking works, but it's so good. It's like it's one of those movies where you watch it, and it's not like a movie that's like you're like, this is so cheesy, like The Room or something, but it is cheesy. It's like it's not. It's just like from the 90s. It's got all the cliches. It's got, that cop who just tries to fit in the word ramrod no matter where the fuck he's. Wake up, Ramrod! What are you doing, Ramrod? Hey, you sleeping, Ramrod? Hey, I came over to fucking talk about the B-13ers, Ramrod. Like, just Ramrods in all over the fucking place. Fucking people get shot in the head, and then it fucking just, the people are getting headshots, just over shaking, explosions in slow-mo. Let's not fucking forget the Rollerboys when they fucking roll up in unison. Just their arms, you can hear them. You can hear their coats and their arms. They're all just whoosh, 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 flying in a V. They're in the fucking Mighty Ducks, and they're just like fucking coming aboard. Whoosh, whoosh.
Like when they sneak up on the rival gang there. Yeah, is that what you're talking about? That part makes me laugh so hard. And I'm like, what are they? They jump over their barrels and they shoot them and they're all surprised. And I'm like, how are they surprised? Like, their music wasn't that loud. You could hear them.
Whooshing up on them.
And they don't take no fucking shit. There was a woman who was there. I seen at least 2 Rollerboys smack that bitch. They were just like, one guy hits her, another guy comes by and elbows her, and he's like, "Get that bitch!" I think he says that, and I'm just like, oh my god, no mercy. So they go and they kill the B-13ers, who were the fucking next hopping roller fucking. I don't know if they were roller boys, but they were the next.
Nah,
big
they
gang.
didn't have rollerblades, so they weren't cool enough.
It reminds me of the Warriors. Remember, like there's the Warriors, there's other cool gangs, and then there's a fucking group that are just on roller skates, and you're like, but these people were much cooler than the people from the Warriors, who you just looked at and were like, why are you on roller skates? Like,
not just the gang aspect, but this movie, for whatever reason, had a real Warriors vibe. I don't know if it was the way it was filmed, or it just felt very Warriors to me. It felt like an 80s version of the Warriors, but in 1990.
I gotta remember, 1990 was still really the 80s. You know what I mean? It's not like it changed and then everything was magically the 90s. It didn't work like that. The beginning of the 90s looked like the 80s.
I just remember like thinking it was so cool. I gotta get rollerblades. And I watched it now, sadly, thinking, all right, I got to get through this movie. Surprisingly, I was like enjoying it the more and more I watched it. And I was like, I can't believe I'm liking this movie again. I'm like, I really still remember watching it a few years ago, not even able to get like a half an hour through and going, I don't know why I like this movie. For some reason, something in my world has changed around again where I'm just like, I want to be a rollerboy again. Again, like Bone was saying, they came on the screen. I'm just like, I felt like this is so cool. Like and then they have a nice Gary Lee and fucking Corey Haim have a nice fucking skate off together. I could beat you. It's like they're on a fucking date or something. They're like, here comes Gary Lee.
Here comes Gary Lee.
What a fucking hillbilly name that is. Call yourself Gary, bitch. But yeah, so they were racing like they were in love, like they were on a first date or some shit.
Like I was gonna say, when they hit the fence, Corey Haim's character Griffin was just like, I almost had you, man. Gary Lee's like, no, you didn't. He's like, oh, and Griffin's like, oh, okay. It's like, what? What the fuck was that?
It was so lame. Like, give me a break.
Playful gay banter, and clearly that guy Bullwinkle loves Gary Lee because he hates Griffin. Because Gary loves Griffin. It's like a love triangle. He fucking hates him because he's like, he wants to be the favorite. He wants to get fucking suckled.
His favorite. Like when he figures out that he's working for the cops, and that's the first thing he says. You were his favorite.
He's like, I thought you didn't like this, Griffey.
Bullwinkle, such gay names, fucking Bango, and then
Bango. I think we could have been friends with Bango, though. I feel like he would have been a friend. Like he'd be fun to hang out with.
I agree. I loved Bango. I think Bango's my favorite character. He's funny as fuck. Fucking laying down pipe. He's fucking, he's just about fucking having fun and partying.
If Bone was a roller boy, he'd be Bango. He's like funny and bagging bitches. That's Bone. And next,
I designed my whole life after watching this as a kid after Bango.
Subconsciously, you wanted to be Bango. I was going to see Bone flexing with a Bango tattoo on his right arm, on his left arm. What has he got? Like some kind of cross or snake on his arm?
It's like a snake thing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a fucking. It's supposed to be like a white supremacist symbol. So I didn't know there was at that part.
I didn't know they were so white supremacists. I didn't know Day of the Rope means hang black kids. I remember saying Day of the Rope all the time. I just thought it was hang your enemies, just people that you didn't like.
What they say is hang their enemies, and their enemies though are anybody that's not Wonder Bread.
Yeah, anybody that wasn't like American. But actually, if you notice at the end, that's what they tell everybody is the Day of the Rope is when they hang their enemies. But the Day of the Rope is when they sterilize everybody but
the Rollerboys.
But the Rollerboys in white nationalist society. And then they're all sterilized. And that's why that extra ingredient that sterilizes them they put in the mist is called the rope.
Yep.
That makes sense, but I didn't know it was I thought it was just get rid of the weak. I didn't know it was just black. I know they beat up Speedbagger. They can't have friends like that. But I never saw it as like they're racist too. I mean, Speedbagger goes, I don't hate when I see a boy. Keep your glasses on and stuff like that. But like I didn't.
As a kid, I didn't catch it either. But now it's like
two and two together. They were
I just thought they were like really cool guys. And then when they beat up Speedbagger, it was kind of like, oh, well, they're kind of not good guys. They're the bad guys.
They're kind of
it's just that whole underlining white supremacy that's very obvious through the whole film. Just went right over my head as a kid, and I'm just like, look at them rollerblades. Like,
yeah.
Corey Haim even says they're racist, Milty. Like he even says they're racist. Like he says it in the motherfucking movie, and I'm like, oh my god, I guess they are racist.
And did you guys notice the part where they where the kid's selling drugs, his little brother's selling drugs, and he's got all the money in his hand, and then the other gang pulls up and starts shooting everybody, and he's like, come on, buddy, come on, it's not worth it, and then they start chasing them. When they're shooting at him and they're running alongside the cars, like at one point the money just goes flying up in the air, just like flies, and I'm like,
yeah,
what? You like I'm stuck in your pocket? Like
it's like they farted. It was like it was in their ass and they farted it out while they were running.
So
they scared themselves.
Like that makes no sense at all. Like what?
I do like how when they were giving the kids food, getting the young Rollerboys, they were giving out like fucking Rollerboys comic books. I'm like, I want to read a Rollerboys comic book now. I'm like, I want to fucking be out there handing out food and giving out Tasteless adjacent comic books to the people. You know what I mean? Maybe it says cunt on the first page, but whatever. And
like when we're watching it, my husband's like, well, he's like, what's the mist? And I'm like, that's the drugs. And he's like, I'm like, it's like meth. They couldn't say meth, so it's mist.
Yeah. The Pinky Van.
It's like meth, but you put it in your sleep apnea machine.
Oh my god, it is a sleep apnea machine. So you can't sleep, mething out. Guy on the fucking curb watching TV, mething it out. He fucking smells like an old fucking asshole. And and as we always go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say, in the end, when they're driving away in the big RV there, I bet you that RV smells like feet. But also, like, the girl is like making out with him, like while he's driving, and I'm like, they drive right off that cliff. How the hell is he driving? He's not driving.
One was like, how many rollerboys do you think she fucked and got nowhere?
Seriously, she was an undercover cop and just went through and fucked a bunch of fucking rollerboys.
Yeah,
but what did that get her? Nothing. She didn't get any in. She was never going to be a roller boy. She was just going to be their fuck toy. She didn't get any information on them.
How was she a kid?
I got her fucked.
How is she a cop when fucking Bullwinkle gets shot? She freaks out.
Yes,
she's like, oh,
I said that too. She's like, and the way she freaks out, she's not just like, whoa. She's like, whoa. She like throws her hand up, and I'm like,
how are you a cop?
How are you a cop? I'm pretty sure you're trained, like, right, like to not freak out like that.
But
right,
also,
maybe a little, but
she grew up in this town and just became a cop, and nobody knew. They didn't see she went off to police academy. You know, you know what I mean? Like, they all knew her. Her brother was a fucking roller boy.
That's a different movie.
And like there's some words they use, like I said, the guy says ramrod anytime he can.
Just whoosh into the front of the police academy. Whoosh, whoosh.
Nobody sees them or hears them.
Bunch of roller puds. And, like, that's crazy. Roller puds is said also a lot. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, it's just absurd. The movie's absurd that a big gang wear rollerblades and they're running the world. It is fucking insane. And since we were kids, we said that about that tent too. I'm like, I bet you that fucking tent reeks because like feet, because that fucking small, they're poor, they ain't washing up as much, and now that RV stinks like their assholes. And it's like, good God.
I just pictured them whooshing up. I can't get over this out of my mind. Casey goes to the police academy. They all whoosh up front and start going, tail the rope. And then Hightower comes out and just starts throwing like Bullwinkle. And fucking Gary Lee grabs him by that big mop of hair.
Crossover. It's a crossover.
Throws him.
By that mop of hair. Grabs that lion mane. Throws him fucking into the fucking... I got nothing, but I'd like to see that crossover
that should have happened. We missed it. The crossover that should have happened.
Police Academy and the Prayer of the Rollerboys. And
you know what? They were nice enough to take Speedbagger with them, but Speedbagger made them sleep in a tent outside of his fucking house.
Well, I don't think he really even slept in a house. It looks like just like a shack that he fixed things in.
Could have let him sleep in the shack with him. No, he put a tent outside the yard, and then they took him in the nice RV. You could stay in my front yard.
He's like, you don't want to see my day of the rope. It's a big dick, bitch. If I hung myself, it would be day of the rope, be day of the chain. Fucking rope ain't gonna hold my ass. Will we be able to be roller boys? Like, we're Mexican, Bo.
We're half Mexican. They wouldn't let us in.
Oh, fuck my mother.
But you are white passable, so maybe.
Right, that's true. We could just lie. And, like, my last name is Smith.
My name is Lady McWhiteface.
Bone Smith.
I am Chowder Whitesums.
Oh my god. But I always thought that they were super cool too. I mean, with the suspenders even too. The whole look, it was just like, wow, they're so cool.
Dude, if I could get a Rollerboys like outfit and fit on my fat ass now, I would like think I looked cool, but like you know I look horrendous. Fucking fat guy in suspenders. The suspenders would be all working around my fucking tits, you know what I mean? Like it wouldn't even fit right on me.
Playing peekaboo.
Playing peekaboo with my titties. And fucking they're hanging on and they would snap off my pants with my fat gut, slap me in the eye, you know? I mean, I'm not wearing suspenders. Fuck that noise. Fat guy in suspenders don't work.
It doesn't work. But like the very end too, did you guys think it's funny how like he's in a cell? There's no way. Like even in the future this wouldn't happen. The way he's in the cell, spray painting it and talking to the guy that's like his money guy. That wouldn't happen.
You're the boss, Gary Lee. Dude, but I love the ending. Like first off, he's an idiot. The way he goes, "Give us the drugs, dum dum." Like I'm like, that's so fucking gay. And it's such corny. But like how it ends, like I want to see a Rollerboys 2. Like I remember when this ended, I go, why is there a part 2? Like the Revenge of Gary Lee or some shit. I was talking to Bone about this. Bone was like, I think Bone almost said it word for word as I'm saying it. And it's just like I want to see a part 2. I want to see him hunt him down in Oregon, and I want to fucking see this fucking movie, The Revenge of Gary Lee. And I just wanted to see it so bad after I watched this.
Well, I think that's why they left it like that, in case they had enough of a budget to do that, but I don't think they did.
Oh my God, I think that's the biggest mistake ever. We didn't get the Revenge of Gary Lee. Like I want this written now. I want this written now, where they go. Corey Haim's character's obviously dead. Milty's maybe a drug addict. Patricia Arquette's there with her and Griffin's son, and Gary Lee's like an older guy, and he's trying to like recruit. The worst thing he can think of is like pick up Patricia Arquette's and Griffin's son and make him as like his heir to the throne of the Rollerboys, and he's wishing through town in 2025 on rollerblades,
in hot pants, and rollerblades.
Like 60 years old, wishing through town.
Here comes Gary Lee.
Or maybe they'd be on those little scooters now.
The razor scooters.
The scooter boys.
With the sparks on the back, if they push it down, it sparks.
The razor boys.
There you go.
I still think I'm going to see Bowen with that Bango tattoo on his arm, white supremacist or not. Still, he doesn't mean it for that. And then he's like fucking up there, and he's like going to be dancing with muscles and lifted weights. He's going to be bangoing out in his room one day. We'll walk by and be like, Bango!
Get that sick headband.
That guy went on to be like the guy, like devil in Supernatural and shit. He played pretty decent roles. Bango. I've never seen Bullwinkle do shit. God bless him. I hope he's okay. I've never seen
he did a few Kurt Plus commercials or something. He had like that wavy hair.
Oh, he had that hair. I'd love to run my fingers through it. What?
That's about right.
What about Gary Lee's mane? Run some fingers through that fucking thing too.
Yes.
Give it a Bullwinkle each hand.
Vidal Sassoon.
I'd run a second.
If you don't look good, we don't look good.
Fucking rollerboy my pud.
When Gary Lee was showing Griffin the mist house for the first time, and he's just like, it locks, no in, no out. And then they lets Bullwinkle out, and he goes, unless some asshole drives a pizza truck through the fucking wall and just walks away. This makes me laugh.
I don't know. This reminds me of being a kid. It made me feel cool. Like when he's skating like by himself, like skating, I'm just like, how fucking cool. He's jumping, doing the moves. You're like, get the fuck out of here. This is cool zone, motherfucker. And, like there should be cones up that say cool zone. Dude, I just felt like an awesome, cool dude watching it. But I know it's so cheesy. And just, there's some gay undertones, right? With the Bowen who clearly loved Gary Lee. He's like, we came up to the camp together, a.k.a. we fucking sucked each other off. We cried ourselves to sleep at night. Parents are dead. Fucking we're stuck in a homeless camp. Want to suck my dick? That's correct. Fucking spin the wheels as they're fucking getting blown.
Maybe that's how the first Rollerboys got fucking initiated. They had to suck Gary Lee off.
What is the sleepers?
Bullwinkle, you're not sucking good enough.
When you're on the pole, you're on
Suck
the pole.
it, Bango.
Stay down, Bango. He flexes his arms.
But I feel like Bango didn't suck anybody's dick. He was too tough for that. Like, he was tougher than Gary Lee. I feel like he could have kicked Gary Lee's ass.
But he was super loyal to Gary Lee. Remember right before the mist house blew up? Griffin asked him, what do you really feel about Gary Lee? He's like, I'd die for him.
Yeah.
It was like, dude, there was passion in that voice.
As soon as they find out someone's a traitor, like, you're fucking dead. Bullwinkle's just crazy, but I know it was a movie, but when Bango was like, "Oh, you're fucking dead," I was like, "You're fucking dead!" That guy's gonna kill you. He's
I know.
huge.
You felt a little fear, right? Like
Yes.
we've all been there when that guy that you know can kick your ass looks at you in a way you're just like, oh shit,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
oh shit.
No. He could
Yes.
have totally kicked his ass. We all know it. He could have totally kicked his ass.
Oh, I think anybody once that felt that the way he said it, and he's like, "Yeah, you're fucking dead," because he hits him, and he's just like, "No, now you are fucking dead." Dude. If those people had come to the door, he would have been dead for sure. Yeah. Griffin, watch out! Then the way he gets shot, like he falls, and then like it's fucking. I don't know. It's not. I don't even know what to say. I really expected to come in here and give this movie like nothing, but I just got so. I felt so good watching this movie. I mean, I think this is a great movie. I'm gonna give it 4 dog dicks and a tip. Fucking, that's how I feel about the Rollerboys. I've come back around. I highly recommend this movie. It's a watch. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I fucking loved watching this movie. It's so goofy. It's got so many things you can joke about with your buddies afterwards you start watching it. Like we for years, us three fucking joked around about the Rollerboys and talked about remember how fucking the tent smelled and shit like that. Say a prayer, boy, because it's coming. You know what I mean? Like it's just fucking crazy. 4 dog dicks and a tip for the fucking Rollerboys. Bo, what say you?
So yeah, I really expected to rewatch this, and I was like, "There's no fucking way this holds up." I'm like, I watched the trailer a couple times, and I was just like, because I knew we were gonna watch this soon, and
Just sad to watch it, right? Just sad,
yeah.
like
And I just have such fond memories of this movie as a kid. I loved this movie as a kid so much. I just wanted to be a roller boy. I fucking wanted rollerblades, but we were too poor. I had fucking blue Oreos to the bottom of my fucking McGregor shoes.
McGregor's. Oh, got McGregor's 2 years in a row.
Oh, Jesus.
The
But
laces were so long. Like I can hang myself with these.
no, but I wanted to be a roller boy when I was a kid. This movie was like the fucking epitome of coolness. And I was just like, there's no fucking way it holds up. This movie is going to be fucking straight up garbage. And then I watched it, and I watched it again, and I watched it a third fucking time this week. And I loved this film. It just brought me back to being a kid. The Rollerboys, I completely understand that now. Like, growing up in the camp, parents fucking destroyed the economy, and you are buying back America. Besides the racism, I still think they were pretty cool. And,
Besides the
racism, they were
That's
pretty
a good
cool.
point.
They had a good concept of bringing back America and just like making it their own after their parents destroyed.
The
But,
future is ours.
The future is ours. But that means for everybody.
You sound like you're Gary Lee ranting over here.
But I'm just saying, like, I did like this movie. It was cheesy, but I didn't think it was cheesy in a bad way. It was really a good.
It was commando cheesy. It was commando cheesy.
Like, the cheesy parts felt good and felt organic. You felt like the characters were. They weren't trying to pretend to be cheesy. They were just cheesy because that's how they act. Like that's just how it felt. So I'm gonna give it 4 dog dicks and a tip as well. I really enjoyed this.
I really thought I was giving this motherfucker 1 dog dick or less just after kind of getting a taste of it years ago. It's so fucking good. Slopdog, what say you on Prayer of the Smelly Boys?
So watched it, and I thought the same thing. I was like, "Oh Jesus, why am I watching this again? This is gonna be terrible." Like even the music, like anything that happens, it's like wow, 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 and I'm like, "Oh man!" But it's
fun to watch.
But it is fun.
Too, yeah.
Yes, it's so much fun. Like I had a good time watching it. Yeah, a lot of the things are cheesy, but you're right. Like they don't go out of their way to make it cheesy. That's just how it is, right? And like the way they did the characters was fun, and they make you think they're cool. Like yeah, like other than the racism, yeah, I joined the Rollerboys. Why not, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it 4 dog dicks, not the 2, but 4 dog.
I never thought you were doing that for the Rollerboys. Oh man! Hashtag prayer of the Rollerboys. Hashtag prayers for Bone. He's got AIDS. Fucking yes. Hashtag enjoy the hang. Fucking Rollerboys.
So
I don't want to. What we give the Rollerboys, Ken?
We gave this 4 dog dicks and almost a tip. Just a little bit shy, and I really don't have AIDS, guys. I know he says it every fucking episode. I don't have HIV. I just get sick a lot because I have a child that coughs in my mouth.
You're sick because your immune system's down because of the AIDS. We're fucking slowly getting. We're still part of the Illuminati, man. So we get those Michael Jordan, fucking Magic Johnson drugs for Bone to keep him alive, right? But he's fucking slowly. This podcast, like I said, we gotta get our numbers up, or the Illuminati is gonna take those drugs away, and then Bone's gonna go bye-bye. Okay, so come on.
Did your balls just drop? Slopdog, you heard that, right?
Yes.
Like all of a sudden, Chowder just your voice got deeper.
It's Illuminati voice. Yes, I was part of the Illuminati. Disguise my voice.
They're like, yes, you may have your nuts.
No, but I really think we should eventually make a shirt that says hashtag prayers for Bone, and then maybe like on the sleeve, he's got AIDS, something like that. Prayers, hashtag prayers for, like, Save Ferris on Ferris Bueller. Like everyone's like got Save Ferris shirts, and Save Ferris is everywhere because of Bone's AIDS. It'll say hashtag prayers for Bone. And he might have got it from his dog. He does fuck his dog. Anyway, God bless America.
I don't fuck my dog.
Would say that's a lie. I would say that this movie is a fucking bona fide pounder. No,
this movie's a bona fide pounder. I think Slopdog. Do you like bona fide pounder?
It's the best we got, so we're going with it. It's better than the other one.
Bona fide pounder. Woo!
Woo!
Yeah. And highly recommend. Go catch yourself some Rollerboys. We caught it on. I can't really find it anywhere, but if you go, you can Google it on YouTube or find it on YouTube and search on YouTube. And you can find it, and you're gonna have yourself a wonderful time. For all our videos of our podcast, not a lot of video going on, but just the video version on YouTube. You can find it directly if you go to p1ipoo.club. Is going to bring you right to the YouTube page. We got some, of course, the Tasteless adjacent stuff, and then anything else fucking I'm going to do stupidly or I've done through my life is there. And then P1ipoo at fucking X and Instagram. But again, this podcast is what's really taken off everywhere. It's fucking, I don't know, makes me not kill myself every week. So God bless America is what I'm saying. Someone's going to hear this podcast and go, your podcast stinks, you got no numbers, and this makes you not want to kill yourself? Get the chain, boy. It's coming. And but anyway, Bone, what say you? What's all the jazz for the Tasteless? Where can they find Tasteless on Instagram? Where can they find us in the world? Where can they hear the fucking Tasteless adjacent when they're at work at their corporate motherfucking shit job, and in their ears you got rape and cunt and fucking pussy lips coming through your ears, and you're just like, this is the fucking. I can listen to this at work and no one knows what I'm hearing. Yeah, that's what you want. Where can they hear that? Where can they download this podcast, kid?
Jesus Christ. You can find us on Apple, Audible, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. If there's a format that you can't find it on, let us know, and maybe we'll put it on that. You can also check us out on. We have an Instagram and a Facebook. We're pretty active on. Give us a follow. Shoot us a meme, and let us know what you think of the show. Slopdog?
Just like always, we'd love to hear your comments, suggestions, anything you got. You think something's funny? Share it with us. We'll see if it's funny. You want us to review a movie? Give it to us. We'd love to do that. Even if it's a bad comment. Even if you think I suck, if you think Bone sucks, if you think Chowder sucks, whoever sucks, give it to us. We'd love to hear it. So, that's what I got.
Would you join the Rollerboys? Let us know.
Would you fucking join the Rollerboys? Would you fucking be like, give me that Gary Lee sauce? Yeah, you know what I mean? Or whatever. I guess, I don't think you have to be gay to be a Rollerboy. But anyway, would you fucking join the Rollerboys is what we're saying. Fucking such a good movie, dude. I think it's awesome. I think it's good. For that guy listening to us in Romania, fucking thank you very much, dude. In Russia, thank you very much. Keep listening. Tell your friends. Anybody listening, tell your friends. Even if they hate it. Fucking, what you really want to do? Show it to someone who you know will not like it. Be like, hey, you want to hear a good podcast? I'm like, yeah. Fucking throw on a good episode where we're ranting about some craziness and there's fucking, language they've never heard in their life. Oh, man, dude. You watch that look on their face, that's going to be priceless alone. That's fucking going to be price of admission.
I was going to say, is the best way to, if you like our podcast, the best way you can help us out is honestly sharing it with a friend. Let people know about us, and share it with a weird uncle or a smelly cousin or a one-footed brother, whatever you want. But
our people, baby,
our people,
share
baby.
it with them. Hashtag enjoy the hang, baby. We enjoy everything. Thank you for joining us. We greatly appreciate it.
Oh, hold on.
Say it.
No, don't say
Whoa,
that
what's
yet,
happened?
sir. Because
What's happening?
I need to let you know that this movie came out in 1990 in Italy.
Oh, that's right. I almost
originally released in Italy in 1990, but came to America in 1991. I have no idea why. Couldn't find why. I had a budget of $1 million, grossed about $1.5 million.
They each got $5 and they got to keep the rollerboy costume.
It's worth it right there. IMDb gave it 5.5 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, only 2 critics even reviewed this movie, so they refused to give it a rating. The audience score was 64%. Letterboxd gave it 2.8 out of 5, and that's it. Nobody else reviewed this fucking movie. It's a hidden gem, baby.
Jason gives it fucking 4 dog dicks and a motherfucking tip. It's a fucking bona fide pounder. People are like, just end the podcast. I'm gonna kill myself. Pressing my own temple. So say it to Shepard. So say it. Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, Baggo. It's the piggy van, man.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
I kind of want to be a roller boy for Halloween.
Oh, that's cool.
We could all be roller boys. Going down the street synchronized.
And it's over now.
I picked Bango. Slopdog, I guess you're gonna have to be Bullwinkle.
He's got the girl with
Chowder's Gary Lee.
Or Gary Lee. Oh my god. And all I can imagine is like our spouses all standing together and like all embarrassed at the same time as we glide by.
They're standing in front of the house like, where did they all go? And then all of a sudden we just come to the street. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
And then you just did like loop up to in front of a door. Give us the candy, dum dum.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys are so cool, like when you skate by your wives, like that they're just pregnant right after that, after you skate.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking someone better get the mop. Yeah.
We spread our mist.
Our mist the opposite way.
Griffin! Griffin, it's just me and you, Griffin. When he shuts the thing. So gay.
Take your van, man.
And when they're racing, here come Gary Lee. I'm gonna fuck you.
Go.
Here come Gary Lee. I'm gonna fuck you in the ass. Watch out, don't let Bullwinkle know.